Hey, grade 8 Makati Science students. Okay, so for our final video lesson for the first quarter, we have volume. We're going to be solving for word problems related to volume, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go with the first problem. We have here Caitlin was cleaning her friend's fountain, and while filling it, she noticed that the rectangular tank had two faucets. So tap A had water running at 100 milliliters per minute, and from tap B it had water running in it from at 150 milliliters per minute. Both taps were left open for 8 minutes. So if they were both left open, okay, for 8 minutes, so find the height of the water level in the tank at the end of the set period. So what's going to be our first clue here? We first need to find the volume. We first need to find the volume of the entire water that's been poured inside of this rectangular tank of this fountain in a span of 8 minutes. So how can we do that? Okay, so for the first minute, we know that tap A spewed out 150 milliliters of water, and tap B spewed out or released 100 milliliters of water. So therefore, in just 1 minute, they're spewing out 250 milliliters of water in just 1 minute. So how about in 8 minutes? If it's in a constant speed or in a constant rate, so therefore that's going to be 250 times 8, and that should give us 2000 ml. Is that right? So that should give us 2000 milliliters of water. It spewed out 2000 milliliters of water in 8 minutes. So that's the volume. And we want to get the height. We want to get the height of the water after 8 minutes. So how can we do that? We're going to use the formula for finding the volume of a rectangular prism. So this is a rectangular prism, or it can be called a cuboid. Okay, so the formula is going to be the volume, V, is equal to length times the width times the height. And we know that the volume is equal to 2000. Okay, so there you go. And we also know that the length and the width should be the same. So why does the length and the width have to be the same? Because it says here it has a square base. Okay, so for this one, for this one on the figure, the base here is a square. It's a square base. So therefore, if this is a square base, this is gonna give us 50, okay, times 50 times the height. And right now, we don't know the value of the height. Okay, for this one, since this is millimeters, yeah, this millimeters, and we know that 1 cm is equal to 10 millimeters, and we know also, okay, that 1000 ml is equal to 1 liter, and we know that 1000 cubic cm is equal to 1 liter as well. So there you go. Okay, so we have to convert the 50 millimeters here. So how can we convert the millimeters that we have here? So if this is 50, okay, if we're going to convert that to cm, so that's just gonna give us 5. So 2000 is equal to 5 cm, okay, multiplied by 5 cm multiplied by the height. Okay, because we know that 1 cm is equal to 10 millimeter, 10 millimeters. Okay, so therefore 50 millimeters is gonna give us 5 cm for this problem. So therefore, if we have here 5 cm, and this 5 cm, and the height, okay, it's gonna be in centimeters as well, and we have here 2000 cubic cm. So why is this cubic cm? A while ago it was milliliters. So 1000 ml is equal to 1000 cubic cm. It's kind of like A is equal to B and C is equal to B. Therefore, A is equal to C on this logic. So therefore, using that logic, we have 2000 is equal to 25 times the height. And to get the value of the height, we just divide both sides by 25. And what's 2000 divided by 25, dear students? So 2000 divided by 25 is just simply equal to 80. So therefore, the height of the height of our given figure here, okay, so it's gonna be equal to 80 cm. Okay, so let's check that. So if this is 80 cm, okay, if this is 80 cm, and then we have here 5 by 5. Okay, so what's 80 times 5 times 5? 80 times 5 should give us 400, and 400 times 5 should give us 2000. So therefore, we got the 2000 cubic cm for this one. And the height of the water level at the end of the 8 minutes of the water being filled in the rectangular tank, it's going to be equal to 80 cm or 80 centimeters for this problem. Or if we want to convert that to millimeters, so that's going to be 80 times 10, or it could be 800 millimeters for this problem. So this is the height of the water level after 8 minutes for this problem, and that's how we solved it.